Welcome to RANsquawk's morning briefing for Thursday 11th of February 2010. This morning, much of the European markets are waiting now in anticipation of the EU summit in Brussels. That has been postponed for a few hours. It's now due to begin shortly, 11 o'clock at London time, given the heavy snowfall in Brussels. So we'll be looking out for an official statement from that a bit later on. It will likely be after 4 PM London time, so after or could well be after the stocks close in Europe. In terms of what much are anticipating is that they will present some form of aid for Greece. However, it won't be lacking in much detail at this stage, and it's unlikely that they'll have anything firmly in place, but they'll give their backing that something will be done. We have seen the likes of German sources already on the wires suggesting that those options are being discussed at the moment, but nothing being finalised as such. In terms of what we have seen, European peripheral spreads have all narrowed and the credit default swaps are lower, and that in turn for Greece in particular has dropped again around 15 basis points or so. In terms of where we trade, Bund futures then are negative, although we're just off the session low at the moment. We're down around 12 ticks at last check, and the FTSE CAC and DAX are all in positive territory. In particular, a bit of outperformance seen in the FTSE index, giving the higher gearing towards those basic material stocks, with both WTI and gold trading in positive territory. In terms of things to come, US data is pretty light on the ground today, given the fact of the extremely high snowfall in the eastern board in the US. It means that the federal offices have been closed, and therefore the likes of retail sales report that will be released in tomorrow's session. So early US data, we'll be looking out for the weekly jobless numbers, and then from the auctions we'll be keeping a close eye on them. We'll have the 30-year notes this evening at 6 o'clock London, so 12 in Chicago, where they'll be looking to see whether that again has, or what the bid to cover ratios will be given the relatively sloppy auctions we've had in the form of the 3 and 10 years so far this week.